Hi students, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to discuss about chemical properties of phenols. Under chemical properties, first we are going to discuss acidic character of phenol. So which is very important topic. Okay. Acidic character of phenol. Okay. See, if you compare alcohols and phenols, it will be different. Okay, alcohols and phenols reactivity won't be same. It will be different. So the difference, it is due to the aromatic character. So what is that aromatic character? This aromatic ring which is present in the phenol. Because of this aromatic ring only, the basic character of this OH group will get modified. Okay, have you understood, students? See, if you compare alcohols and phenols, if you compare the reactions of alcohols and phenols, it won't be same. Okay, it will be different. Why it will be different? Because of the aromatic ring. This aromatic ring which is present in the phenol, it will modify the basic character of OH group. Okay, so because of this reason only, this phenols it will show so many reactions which are not shown by alcohols. Okay, so this is what second point. This is what introduction about acidic character. Why this reactions are different when you compare alcohol and phenol. Now we'll go to this acidic character of phenol. Okay, if you take this phenol, it behaves as weak acids. Okay, this phenols, it behaves as weak acids. So how will you say that phenol is a weak acid? So I'll give you a few reactions which will confirm this phenol as a weak acid. So the first point is phenol, it will turn blue litmus red. Okay, so acid, if it is acid means definitely the color change will be from blue to red. So if you take phenol will change blue litmus red. But alcohols are neutral to litmus. There won't be any color change if you take alcohol. Okay, so this is first point. Next, when phenols, okay, when this phenol, if it reacts with alkali metals, okay, if phenols reacts with alkali metals and hydroxides and their hydroxides. See here, alkali metals and their hydroxide means example. See, alkali metals, I can write sodium, and their hydroxide means what is that? Sodium hydroxide. Okay, so phenol, when it reacts with alkali metals and their hydroxide, it will form a salt. Okay, so that salt is known as phenoxides or phenates. Okay, so this is what the second point. So for this, I'll give you reaction example. See, if you are taking phenol with sodium, we'll take it. Okay, so phenol, you can write like this also, C6H5OH. So you know very well this is phenol with sodium. So here what happens? Hydrogen will be evolving out. It will be coming out. Okay, so you know very well about this reaction. So C6H5O minus and this Na plus, and hydrogen is liberated. Okay, so this is what will happen when phenol react with sodium. So here you're going to take 2 molecules of phenol and 2 sodium, and you can balance this. Okay, so what is this one? This is sodium phenoxide. So this is what the reaction example for first one. Phenol phenols with alkali metals. Next is phenol with its hydroxides. Okay, that is phenol and sodium hydroxide. So I can take phenol, that is C6H5OH, with sodium hydroxide. So here also you will be getting sodium phenoxide, but the product, the byproduct, it won't be hydrogen, the byproduct will be water, because here you are using hydroxide. So definitely you will get water. Okay, so these are the reaction examples for this one. When phenol react with alkali metals and their hydroxide, it produces salt. Okay, so what is that name of the salt? Sodium phenoxide or phenates. So this is for the second fact. And third fact, if you take this phenols, it will not decompose carbonates and bicarbonates. Okay, it cannot, phenols, it do not decompose, do not decompose carbonates or bicarbonates. Okay, bicarbonates of alkali metals. See, what can you give me example for this carbonates and bicarbonates of alkali metals? I'll tell you: sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate. So these phenols will not decompose sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate and all. Okay, so from this point, what do you understand? Phenols are weaker acid. Okay, so phenols are weaker acid than even than carboxylic acid. Okay, this phenols are weaker acid than carboxylic acid. Okay, than carboxylic acid. But if you take this carboxylic acid, it will decompose carbonates or bicarbonates. Okay, but phenols, it do not decompose carbonates or bicarbonates. Okay, so and if you take the acidic character of phenol, it is due to the presence of polar OH group. Okay, so how come this phenol is having this acidic character? This acidic character of phenol is due to polar OH group. Okay, and not only this, and resonance stabilization of phenoxide ion. Okay, so already you know that phenoxide ion is the most stable form. See, in previous reactions and all, we learnt about the formation of phenoxides and all. Okay, and this phenoxide ion, and already in previous video I told you like this phenoxide is highly stable. Now I'll give you the explanation for that, why this phenoxide ions and all, phenoxide ion is more stable. Okay, have you understood this point? The acidic character of phenol, it is due to the presence of polar OH group and resonance stabilization of phenoxide ion. Okay, suppose if you are taking a phenol in that solution. Okay, if you are taking phenol and you are adding water to that. Okay, you are taking phenol, that solution. Okay, so here what happens? Phenoxide ion formation will be there. Here this the bond breakage will be there between oxygen and hydrogen, which is present in this OH, and this H plus will combine with this H2O. You know how come it is combined? Because oxygen will be having lone pair of two lone pair of electrons. This H plus will combine with this oxygen and it will form H3O plus, and the remaining will be your phenoxide ion. So this is phenoxide ion. So if you are taking phenol in that solution, phenol with water, then you will get this phenoxide ion. Okay, this phenoxide ion, if you take, it is resonance stabilized, that is stable form. Okay, and I will explain I'll explain the stabilization of this phenoxide ion. Okay, see, and one more point, if you take phenols are more acidic than alcohol. Okay, phenols are more acidic than alcohol. So I'll explain to you how come the phenol is having more acidic strength comparing to alcohols. Okay. So first what we have to do is we have to draw the resonance structure of this phenol. Okay, phenol. I'll show you the resonance structure of phenol. Resonance structure of phenol. So this is the structure of phenol. So you know, right, how to write the resonance structure. So here this electrons will become bond and this bond will become electrons. Okay, so this one you can write it like this also. O 1 2 3 4 hydrogen. So in this what happens, this electrons will become bond, this bond will become electrons here. So the next structure will be double bond O with one lone pair of electron and hydrogen will be there, and this bond will become electrons here, and these two bonds will be same like that only. And next what happens, this electrons will become bond here and this bond will become electrons here. And what will be the charge of oxygen? This oxygen is giving that one pair of electrons, so definitely the charge of oxygen will be positive. And here next structure will be this double bond O will be like that only, this hydrogen will be like that and charge will be positive, and here this electrons will form bond here and this bond will become electron here and this bond will be like that only. Okay, and next what happens here, this electrons will become bond here and this bond will become electrons here, and your resonance structure will be same, double bond O with one lone pair of electrons, charge will be positive, hydrogen will be there and this bond will be like that and this bond will be there and this will form electrons here. And next what happens, this electrons will become bond here and this will go. So simply you can write like delocalization of electrons. So the final structure you can write it like O with one lone pair of electron with a positive charge. Okay, and here you can show in dots. Okay, what do you mean by this? The delocalization of electrons will be there. Okay, so this is what the resonance structure of phenol. So from this resonance structure, what do you understand? This oxygen atom, if you take, it is having this, it is getting this partial charge, partial positive charge. Okay, so what this oxygen will do, it will pull the shared pair of electrons towards itself. Okay, so if it is pulling the shared pair of electrons towards itself, what will happen to this hydrogen? It will released as proton. Okay, this hydrogen will get removed as proton. Okay, so that I will show it here. I am taking this resonance hybrid, this one only I am taking. Dotted structure, this double bond oxygen with one lone pair of electrons with positively charged and this hydrogen, and here what happens, it will take the pair of electrons towards itself, and here this one to this, if you are adding water, what happens, phenoxide ion is formed, which I told you already. 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is negative charge and this H plus will remove as proton. Have you understood this one? See, in previous structure what I told you, phenol with water you will get phenoxide ion and H3O plus ion, hydronium ion. This phenoxide ion is the stable form. I told you this, right? For this only I had given explanation with the resonance structure, how this phenoxide ion is formed, how this hydrogen gets removed and how come it combines with this water. So that explanation only I had given here. I had taken phenol and these are the resonance hybrid, and finally what happens, oxygen will be having partially positive charge, so it will take the electrons towards itself and this hydrogen will get removed as proton and you will get phenoxide ion. Okay, so this phenoxide ion also, this is the phenoxide ion. Okay, this phenoxide ion also shows resonance structure. Okay, so for this phenoxide ion also I'll give you the resonance structure. Okay, So this is resonance structure of phenoxide ion. So this is phenoxide ion, the same only. Electrons will become bond here and this bond will become electrons here. So that is what I had shown. This electrons had become bond here and two lone pair of electrons will be there. And here this bond will become electrons here. And here it is same double bond O with the two lone pair of electrons. And in this what happens? This electrons will become bond and this bond will become electron here. So here it will be like that only and this bond will be same and here the electrons will be there. And next structure what happens is electrons will become bond and this bond will become electrons here. Okay. So in this what happens here also double bond O with the two lone pair of electrons. Am I clear here? With the two lone pair of electrons. And here this bond will be like that and this will be there and here. Okay, so in this what happens, this electrons will become bond here. So here I will show like a delocalization of electrons. So you can write it like delocalization of electrons. Okay, so this is what the resonance structure. You can write it as a complete structure or you can write it with a double bond with the delocalization of electrons. Okay, so this is what the resonance structure of phenoxide ion. Okay, so if you take both phenol and phenoxide ion, if you take phenol and phenoxide ion, so both are resonance stabilized. Okay, these two both are resonance stabilized. But when you compare these two, this phenoxide ion only will be having more stability. Okay, this phenoxide ion, when you compare this, both are resonance stabilized only. But this phenoxide ion only is greater. It will be having greater stability than phenol. So what is the reason for that? See, if you take this phenoxide ion, it will be having only negative charge. See the structure, resonance structure of phenoxide ion. Here it will be it will be having only this negative charge. You cannot see positive charge anywhere. You can see only negative charge. Okay, so because of this negative charge alone, there won't be any charge separation. Okay, why phenoxide ion is it is having greater stability? The reason is, first, it is having negative charge. Okay, it is having negative charge and no charge separation, and there is no charge separation. So negative charge only there, no charge separation. Okay, but if you take resonance structure of phenol, see, I'll show you the resonance structure of phenol. So if you take this resonance structure of phenol, positive charge is also there, negative charge is also there. Okay, that is how come it will get the negative charge? When this takes the pair of electrons towards itself, it will be having that charge. So charge separation is there. Simply you can say like charge separation is there. So if charge separation are there, it will not have that much stability to that particular molecule. Okay, so this is what the reason why phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. Okay, so this is the reason. This is the explanation for the acidic character of phenol. Okay, clear? So if you compare these two, the only one reason which you can write is, if you take phenoxide ion, negative charge only will be there, no charge separation. But if you take phenol, charge separation will be there. So because of that, phenol is not that much stable when you compare with phenoxide ion. Okay.